Hey everybody, how you doing? Dave Nasty here with Next Level Guitar. Alrighty, fasten your seatbelts because we're going to have a really good Inspired By lesson today. We're going to focus on one inkling of what this guitar player can do. He's one of my favorites.
Do we have to know where the exit doors are also?
Yes, we need to make sure you know where your fire exit is because you just might need it. You might be burning up the fretboard so much. You got to know your way out. Alright, so we're going to talk about one thing that this guy does, and it's going to be from a legato perspective. So, and it's going to be a bit of a wide stretch, and I tried to do my homework for you people out there so you could feel like you could get lost with this. So let's see how we go. We're going to use A minor pentatonic on 3 notes per string, and that's the first thing that we're going to start out with. So the shaping of this, we will map it out as follows. We're going to go 5, 8, 10. Now that's a first finger, third finger, pinky kind of a vibe. Ultimately, what you saw at the top of the video involves me doing this technique where I strike the note with my first finger. I'm going to hammer up, pull back, and then hammer back again. So that's going to be the 3 notes on the 6th string. When we jump up to the A string, we're going to go 7, 10, and 12. That technique is going to change a little bit. We're going to do half here, and I'm going to slide up, and I'm going to go 10, 12, 15. So that gives me this. And this is really great. So slowly we have. A really nice smooth sound. From here we're going to jump. Here we go. Getting Olympic. We're going 9, 12, 14. And it moves the exact same way. Where I'm going, of course, kick, hammer, hammer, pull, slide. Now, it might be difficult to get that slide in there and not feel like you have a bunch of noise. So if you could notice, I'm killing my volume as much as possible, but I'm muting all of this on the low, because that's very important. And we're going to talk about how to practice this in scale as well, so you're not just necessarily doing it this way all the time. But for the sake of going through the lick, we're almost there. We are almost there. We have this. From here, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to start on 12 on the high E string. So when we do this, we're going to put our first finger on 12, and we're going to move up there. So we're starting with... Now this is pretty great. Slowly mapped out, this is what we have. Now that is a fun thing that we got going, and moving through it. We're going to add a little bit to that as we go. So slowly again from the top. I'm going to tap on 20. Now I'm using my middle finger. I'm going to slide back down, and I'm going to go to 20. So you can see I was on 22. Now that's crazy for you getting up in these tiny frets. And then we're going to bend it right there. So that's a nice example of some of this legato. Now, the way that this moves, you know, we'll come back to making that even more tricky. But the way that we could do this in a diatonic scale shape that's a bit easier to understand, let's combine G major scale. And we'll combine it with A minor. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that first rolling pattern that we did here, and we're going to use a little bit more of that, and that'll really loosen up your fingers and build the dexterity. So we're going to go, and then when we get to here, we're going to do that kind of transferring motion that we have, and it's not as spread out, so it's a bit easier. So that would give us this. We can continue on by going, maybe go up to there to finish it out. But it's all reminiscent of this other wide stretched lick that we had earlier. So slowly, this one for practice. It's a lot of legato. I'm striking the string one time. And And that's a really crucial part of how this guy gets around. So you could take that and get kind of crazy with all of this stuff that's going on up here. So in addition to that, since I just did that, that's kind of a fun shape to play as well. So let's break this down. Let's recap. Let's think about something else for a minute that's not as crazy, and then we'll go ahead and we'll round out this inspired by lesson. So
Puppies and flowers?
Puppies and flowers. Puppies. Well, not really puppies. Dogs. He's snoring. He's snoring. He's not very inspired right now, are you? Or Maggie, you're not very inspired.
Guthrie Govan, put these dogs to sleep.
All
What
right.
if we did a cat noise?
Oh yeah, wait. That didn't work. Did that work that one time? We can wake a sleeping dog. We can do it over here. See, we have fun. We're inspired. Maggie's just on the lookout now. You don't know what you're going to get from her. All right, everybody, let's recap this lick and this technique, and we'll be good. So I think you could take what we've done here, and you can apply it in a lot of different scales. Like I said, we're talking about one small element of this guitar player, and this is a really good way to go through the guitar. All right, everybody, go to the website, Next Level Guitar, and I will see you there. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We had a good time with it, and I will see you next time. Hold on, my first finger got stiff. Holding that pattern. Like this. My first finger got stiff. This will be a good outtake. We shake it off. Guthrie's making me shake it off today a little bit. Gotta just be real.
That's what she said. It got stiff.
That's funny. To take a drink of water. Yeah, it's weird. Holding my finger that long, explaining it, my finger got tight.
Don't be getting all arthritic on us, Dave.
Don't be getting arthritic. No arthritis. No arthritis. That happens sometimes when you practice till 3 in the morning.
That woke her up.
I think that one'll work. What do you
Maggie,
think?
did that wake you up? That got her going.